Carlson turns on the Jets, goes wide on the left side and in behind the goal. Leo hits the brakes. Nice little move there by Leo. Opens some space coming in off the point. Jackson Lacombe scores.
Never miss a beat. Like last weekend, he's playing in the finals of the NCAA tournament. Today, he's playing in the home rink of the Vegas Golden Knights Stanley Cup champion. So, great introduction to the NHL for him.
All right, well, Greg Cronin's got to be happy with the way his team played the final game of the season. Right now, he is downstairs with Allie.
Before I ask you about the team, I'd like to take a moment and ask you about you as we put a bow on the end of this first season behind the bench. How do you feel that it went?
You know, it's interesting. Like, we had gotten beaten in Edmonton, I think it was 6-1 or what the score was. And there was a moment during the game in the third period where I thought the team was starting to wobble in terms of confidence. And it was a TV timeout, so it was a convenient time to talk to them. Because we had been trying to hammer home to them about just the compete level, and you can't negotiate with standards since the trade deadline. And I thought from that moment on, I think they played, you know, as hard as they could play for the rest of the year. We had a couple, you know, poor games, poor periods, but I really was impressed with their commitment and their investment in the team.
Well, fans got a glimpse of Cutter tonight for the first time. He logged his first NHL point.
Yeah.
What do you hope for the direction of this team in the future?
Well, I mean, Pat's got a lot of really, you know, good decisions to make in terms of how he wants to deploy the players. I mean, obviously, we saw him play one game. You can see he's got really good hands. He's got good hockey sense. He can shoot a puck. I thought Sam Colangelo played really well. I thought Nestorenko played well. So I think there's some really attractive pieces here, and it's going to, you know, be up to management to decide on how they want to deploy him with our group.
And finally, Jakob Silfverberg's last game in the NHL. Just a word on what he meant.
He was great for me, and I told him that in front of the team, and I've told him that personally. I mean, we have a lot of Swedish players here. We joked around. I think we were joking around about, like, he's like the hen that everybody's following around. The baby hens follow him, and that's what you know, our players did, particularly Leo. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better role model for Leo. He's a great person. He's a great husband. He's a great dad. He does everything well professionally. And some of the things the fans don't see is how these players prepare themselves, how they practice, how they go to the weight room. And Silver does all those things 100% all the time.
Thank you, Coach.